we'll solve absolute value inequalities. They are also compound inequalities. When you have an absolute value that is greater than or equal to, that is an OR compound. When you have less than, so here's our OR compound, greater than or equal to, we have OR. When we have less than or equal to, we have AND. So our first example, the absolute value of x minus 1 is less than or equal to 3. This is an AND. So I remember it less than and. It sounds like less than and. So that's how I make that in my head think, is it an or an and? The absolute value of x minus 1 is less than or equal to 3. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to always isolate the absolute value. So in this case, that's already done for us. The second thing we do is we create two inequalities. So we're going to create two inequalities separated by an AND in this case. X minus 1 is less than or equal to 3. And x minus 1, we're going to flip the inequality symbol and we're going to change our 3 to a negative. So x minus 1 is less than or equal to 3 and x minus 1 is greater than or equal to negative 3. And now we solve. X is less than or equal to 4 and x is greater than or equal to negative 2. On a number line, less than or equal to 4 is drawn like that, and x is greater than or equal to negative 2. Greater than or equal to negative 2 is drawn like that, and our solution is going to be the overlapping region. So our answer is negative 2 to positive 4 with closed intervals. Let's try another. Here we have negative 2 times the absolute value of k minus 4 is less than or equal to negative 6. So again, my first step is to isolate the absolute value. So I have negative 2 times the absolute value of k minus 4 is less than or equal to negative 6. I'm going to need to divide both sides by negative 2. When I divide an inequality by a negative, I need to flip the inequality symbol. So I have the absolute value of k minus 4 is greater than or equal to positive 3. Greater means or. So that's how I remember that. So we create our two inequalities. K minus 4 is greater than or equal to 3, or k minus 4 is less than or equal to negative 3. We flip the inequality symbol and we change our 3 to a negative 3. K is greater than or equal to 7, or k is less than or equal to positive 1. So on a number line, k is greater than or equal to 7. Let me do this in a color. Or k is less than or equal to 1. This is an or, so it's a union. Therefore, our answer is negative infinity to 1 with a bracket, union 7 with a bracket to infinity.